hold on. What is actually... Okay, we are in... I think... yeah... Is everything ready? Yeah, I think so it is. Hello guys, Suruk here. Today we're gonna continue playing Honkai and actually finish this time around the story quest of Penacony. I apologize for yesterday because I had to cut the stream so suddenly. There is a protest because I actually had problems which forced me to actually interrupt the stream yesterday. I swear it wasn't because Argenti was kicking my ass. I wouldn't mind spending time to actually yesterday to actually figure out how to beat him, which you will do. We actually will beat him today. So yeah. Sorry if my voice is a bit crispy, but yeah. Anyway, enough about that. Let's actually finish the quest this time around. Let's get the meal. Claim all. Dispatch again. Let me get... yeah, because I forgot to get... How much actually I have of pools available? I don't think I had enough. I need to pull a function anyway. Because I also need Pela, so I will need to pull everything anyway. So basically, I'm 50 by the way. No, I have. The game doesn't lag. 27, a little low. Okay, also let me get Enrico. Maybe with super preservation I can actually avoid getting destroyed.
Will of preservation.
Let's see. Also, it's silly how it doesn't have any voicing, but let's see again. Come on, don't wanna lose time. Come on. I wanna actually kick his ass this time around. So let's see.
Bear witness to...
I want to protect everyone. Tell me, Mr. Cora. Our fortune is clouded.
Where has Theo gone? Okay, I feel like my game is back. It's beyond the hell.
Lance at the ready.
Put forth all your might.
Maybe he's dead. He's dead.
I see through you.
He's dead, Bones. I need the new belt, Bones. Damn it!
Hesitation only breeds chaos.
Shut up, Ushan! I don't understand why I need the new... Hold on. What the hell? Nothing. Okay, now it works.
All things human creations.
No, cool, actually.
Stay back, Clara. Confess.
Bad luck, yin and yang. Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy?
Eliminating threat.
I'm on guard.
Going.
Behold, this symbol of pure...
Let's play. You find the answer.
Draw from sparkly sparkle. Again. My headphones are gone. Basically gone.
I'll go easy this time. I'm not afraid of you.
Hide.
I want to protect
My
everyone.
headphones are basically gone this time around.
Lance at the ready.
Come on. I can do it. I can do it. This super ultra defensive team.
You are fighting a gentleman. Pledged on loyalty. Mission command.
Converge and awaken.
Mission command.
Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy?
Annihilate. The flesh wound.
I'm on guard.
All things human creations.
Stay back, Clara.
It came
Okay,
together.
nice. Really? Come on. Only one turn. Fuck.
With all your might.
Come on. Reloading you naturally does way much less damage.
I need to be brave. Let's find the answer.
I think I'll try not getting any damage whatsoever, so I'll try to be able to do it
Lance
until
at the ready.
a bit slowly.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora.
Come in steppare that is gonna make the craze.
Mission command. Let the duel commence.
Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy?
Keep going.
Not afraid of
Annihilate.
I'm
Okay.
on guard.
Doing it.
Lance ablaze.
Lance! Onward! Woo! Wow, not crit rate, nice,
as
Rico.
one.
Put forth all your might.
This time he's not gonna get any shield. The shield are gonna protect ya. Damage boost, not bad. Boo! Come on, Clara! You need to crit. You need to crit.
To be brave.
Hide. The flesh wound.
A quick divination.
Lance at the ready.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora. Yin and yang.
Mission command. You are fighting a gentleman.
Feeling spiffy?
Break.
Let's
Can I? No, 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 no.
Annihilate.
all
Taking 3 hours just to get to
human
first phase.
creations.
Not too well, at least I'm getting damage.
I'm on guard.
Okay.
Rise to the challenge.
Okay, nice. Finally.
Bear witness to let the duel commence.
Let's play for a while.
Clara, I need you. Oh my god.
Hide.
Okay.
Converge and
Shield.
awaken.
Lance at the
Again?
ready.
Why?
Hit.
One second, let me get
Forth all your might.
the
Stay back, Clara.
canal.
Lance ablaze.
Lance! Forward!
I want to
Nice.
protect everyone. Help me, Mr.
Let's
Sora.
drill those pins.
Mission command.
Yin and yang.
Mission command.
I decided the 40 seconds. I don't. Where the others want. Because I couldn't see what is yet. Naturally, you reject. Yeah, with this. Oh, there we are. Ah! Ah! Upgrade! All right. Can I at least? Dun, dun, dun. Ah, much better. I can. I can't have released here the on both sides, so it's a bit lower. Can I? Wait a second. Really mats? Fuck.
You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might. Stay back, Clara.
And a gun on me, nothing, bro.
Not afraid of you.
Hide.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Lands at the ready.
Going. Nice.
Bear witness to let the duel commence.
Which one damage boost? My heart merchants are on. What?
Can you find the answer?
Infatti. Give me the bonus. Nice.
I want to protect everyone. Only Mr. Sora.
No, no shields for you.
Pledge thine loyalty. Deflect forth all your might.
And yang.
Cavolo, close.
A quick divination. All things human creations.
Okay.
Like that. Did
Nice.
that hurt? Feeling spiffy?
Only 47. Oh, well, I'm gonna do it.
Put forth all your might.
And
You
yang.
start limiting the damage.
Lance ablaze.
And you start limiting the damage.
Forward. Hit.
I want to protect everyone.
One.
Only Mr. Sora.
Behold this symbol of pure. You are fighting a gentleman.
I'll go easy this time.
Oh, come on, really now?
The flesh wound.
No. Messed up the tools.
Confess.
Like that.
The flesh. Put forth all your might.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
Come on, come on.
All things human creations.
Nice.
Like that. Yin and yang.
I'm taking a lot of damage now.
Feeling spiffy? I'm not afraid of you.
Alright.
Converge and awaken. I want to protect everyone. Only Mr. Sora.
Nice.
Put forth all your might.
Someone's done for it.
Bear witness to let the duel commence.
Let's play for a while.
Let's do some bit of trolling.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze.
Give me Lance.
Forward.
Oh, that's boo. That's enough. Come to Gasper sensitive your cause. I yield. After getting destroyed by them, see lol. Oh my god. What the heck? The ultimate is eternal sincerity. Beautiful, beautiful. Truly a captivating contest. It is through you that I realize to uphold the honor of Hydrilla. I must further on my skills. What a beautiful lesson indeed. Go forth, my dear friend. Beautiful miss, the erudition crown is yours to claim. I still remain here, gazing from afar as you bask in the limelight, joining the audience and offering you the most heartfelt cheers and applause.
We don't have much time. May fate allow us to meet again, Night of Beauty.
That was easy.
In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Yeah, I won't make it in time, but we have to waste a bit of time because actually the better Edgar sometimes. Hold on, don't I have the... Hold on a second, don't I have... Yeah. There they are. the hell? Ah! Come che hanno fatto incastrarsi così? Il prima cosa è l'altro, non lo compravo. Hold on a second. Ah. Okay. Come fate? Stai così incastrate! Tanto. Ci sono incastrati con controlli, è incredibile. Ci sono note incastrate proprio in mezzo. Controlli di merda. Brutali. Qualcuno è mancato un controller. How? How? PlayStation 2 controller. Incredibile. Come cazzo hanno fatto incazzarsi con controller? PlayStation 2! Ma tutte le cose. Incredibile, oh. Proprio incastrato. Dai. Incredibile, oh, incredibile. Ma spiegate come cazzo hanno fatto incastrarsi col controller? Ho tutte le cose che sono incastrate. cazzo, dai. Cazzo, non dico io. Ok, quasi. Oh. Finally, stupid fucking stupid PlayStation 2 controller. Ta-da! Freaking I am Batman! The fuck is this? Where it was right and left or... Oh, let's see if these actually are... Ah, still better than this piece of crap. You guys can believe it. They were stuck with this. They were stuck with this. With fucking PlayStation 2 controller. A prehistorical era. Oh. Can't fucking believe it. I look ridiculous with this probably. Not too bad actually, I thought worse. Alright, let's continue actually. You know what, actually let's keep it with Steam, because if we're gonna get Harmony... Oh wait, sorry, cannot spoil that. Go for it, the champion stage belongs to the both of you. Bask in the glory you deserve. Yeah. I like it. Oh, this maybe a bit short. Oh my god, that's so weird. Still better than Tosso that actually wasn't able to hear it. Oh well. Let's go! Oh. Bang! Bang! Of course it's lagging now. Can you stop lagging game, please? Thank you. You're welcome. Nice.
Congratulations to the galactic baseballer and Firefly on becoming this Sports and Festival champion. We look forward to their amazing entrance in the Charmony Festival.
I like how his name basically became the Gothic Baseballer.
A round of applause to our aspiring young guest.
A bit of a superstar. Enrico. Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival.
Sunday?
Before entering the Grand Theater, I, on behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you, wishing you joy under their radiance.
You'll already work things out with the Dream Master?
As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. We delved into the truth about Penacony and its Stellaron, and have come to a consensus.
Which is...
Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Of course.
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy.
But the alternative, what is? People being trapped here and actually risking to die for real? Entering in a comatose state?
Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all?
There's nothing wrong with being the fittest. A sweet dream paradise doesn't sound too bad into a solution. I don't wanna say there's nothing wrong with being the fittest. To be honest, I don't know how he would answer if he actually was a normal human being instead of having a Stellaron in his body. I don't know the Trailblazer would answer the question if it was just a normal. Kinda reminds me of the ending of the DLC of the new ending of Cyberpunk DLC, Phantom Liberty, where V actually becomes a normal person. That ending was so horrendous, like... I mean, I guess there is nothing wrong with being the fittest in sense of being the strongest. It also depends on how you use that strength, so yeah. That's at least my honest thoughts.
That's not the point. Don't let him mislead you.
I'm not.
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse about Penacony's past and future, is it? The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting. This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Ms. Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course of action. The only path to take.
I don't like where this is going. Cutscene incoming? No. A while ago.
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use the Charmony Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition?
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to use the Charmony Festival to recklessly disseminate the power of the Stellaron, this individual must hold a position of great authority. Do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
I would have never thought that this Nameless would point the spear at me. Quite astonishing indeed.
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. but the current circumstances are dire and leave no room for meticulous inquiry.
True.
We're doing this out of concern for the Dreamscape's safety. So, if you could, please alleviate our concerns.
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly cautious, I will return to the stage to offer tribute in song, just per the arrangement.
Sunday, Robin. I've watched you two grow up, and know your dispositions like the back of my hand.
Back on my hair.
Both of you, right now, can surely be lauded as their most devout advocates. I already know your resolve.
I like how the master doesn't like to show himself or herself. Almost acting like a sort of Eon, despite himself not being the Eon. As if he mentions the harmony as their. And mentions Robin and Sunday as their advocates, not his advocate. Not himself as an advocate.
This matter is enormous and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind. If there is a need, the entire Oak family will be mobilized to heed your call. Sunday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
Because he has the ability to watch
I will do as you command.
Yeah.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly dispelled?
I will do as you command.
May thy will be carried out on earth, just as it is in the heavens.
There's a chest there, I need to get it.
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Let us begin. There is nothing else to prepare.
Understood?
So, using his ability to the Dream
Question.
Master?
Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
So, the Dream Master is definitely a human. There's no way, otherwise his ability won't work.
Naturally.
I mean, at least a person, and not an Eon.
Do you love your god as you do yourself? Always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself?
To ruin the moment, lol. I hope you guys didn't hear that, lol. My nose is making some weird noises. My nose making some weird noises.
Then, a final question.
Which is? Oh no, the same question? Yeah, definitely.
Do you swear to fulfill
Okay.
all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this, it can be evidenced.
Just a moment.
Huh? What are you doing, Welt?
What is it, Mr. Yang?
I have another question I hope to have answered. To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws.
True. Not
The
an
god
animation.
you both mentioned, are they truly Shipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under their light. All duplicity is laid bare before the harmony. Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the Great One? Shipe.
Perfectly harmonize. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very symphony itself.
Ooh, like a traitor in the a traitor being there in the family. Like, the problem of Penacony aren't caused by external forces such as the Astral Express or the Stellar Hunters. They're just doing the whole thing, they got involved in this mess, but the mess actually starts from within the family. I see, well, this point.
In the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this Eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony.
Your point being?
Though an Eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Ah, I see. Are you saying that in the family there could be someone which is in the path of the absorbed Ion? There could be. That which probably the traitor.
Mr. Yang.
That's a grave accusation without any proof, but I see his point.
Being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause someday, please afford these two an opportunity.
Toshu? Robin too?
What?
So they were the traitors all along. Where is you, Black Hole?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
Wow, who could never see that one coming?
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Shipe. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many.
Woo.
Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we
Order.
order.
Right, I forgot. Order was actually absorbed by harmony. Forgot about order existing. I mean, it's been a while since I last played the game, so it makes sense actually. I forgot about it.
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
The order of the Templates. The order of the Templar.
Mr. Yang and Miss Robin.
The order of Templars. Oh, what is this, Assassin's Creed?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
Damn you, Sunday!
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the Astral Express.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we? Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed.
Give Mr. Yang back to us, now!
Oh, I intend to. But that hinges on the outcome of this negotiation.
If it is the Order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
In other words, or you give us back those two, or you're gonna get your ass kicked, Sunday.
Mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, And just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life. Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done such a thing.
What is this touring to Dragon Ball?
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always firmly believed that people can understand one another through peaceful means. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps and see once again where this road leads.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape. It's my inner world. The reason the scenery before you remains unchanged is because your consciousness has drawn on similar concepts to fill in the gaps.
You imprisoned us?
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process, stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. The gray-haired guest has experienced it before, so he should understand what it entails.
Wait, what?
Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot hide anything from you. Now, everyone, please look at the huge screen. The road we once took begins here. From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you. I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts. Let's begin. The first decision. A story about a baby bird.
We already know about that. The bird that was so weak that actually couldn't fly on its own, so you and Robin take care of it on your own. Then once he grew actually... when it grew enough, you actually let it go. Even though it resulted on his death.
This story happened when Robin and I were very young.
Ah.
We were victims of the Stellaron disaster. And the family's Mr. Gopher Wood, who would later become the Dream Master of Penacony, saw that we siblings had no one to turn to and took us in. Later on, Robin and I lived a time with nary a care in the world. One day, after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopher Wood's yard, we spotted a fledgling Charmony dove all on its own. That baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all of its feathers, and it couldn't sing. When we found it, it was already on its last breath, having fallen into a shrub, probably abandoned by its parents. We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter was unusually cold, with fierce winds at night in the yard, not to mention the many poisonous bugs and wild beasts in the vicinity. It was clear that if we left the fledgling in the yard, it stood no chance of surviving until spring. So, I suggested we take it inside, place it on the shelf by the window, and asked the adults to fashion a cage for it. We decided that when it regained its strength enough to spread its wings, we would release it back into the wild. The tragic part something that we'd never considered, was that this bird's fate had already been determined long before this moment. Its destiny was determined by our momentary win. Now, I pass the power of choice to you all. Faced with this situation, what choice would you make? Stick to the original plan and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony dove fell, or build a cage for it and feed it, giving it the utmost care from within the warmth of a home. I eagerly await your answer.
The say that the Charming doves which actually what actually it end up building a cage for it, and then actually let it go, and once it was old enough, once it actually grew. What do you think, Fry?
I can't decipher his intentions right now, but based solely on that question, I would probably choose to build that dove a cage. Even if I was gonna release it back into the sky, it'd have to be strong enough to fly first. If I left it where I found it, I fear it'd never get the chance to fly ever again.
What about you, Mako?
It looks like he really has no intention of imprisoning us. If it's just a quiz, I suppose it's fine to humor him.
Maybe he just wants to buy some time.
Back to the
Maybe.
question. I would personally choose to build the little Charmony dove a cage. No special reason. I do think that a fledgling should have the right to fly into the sky. But if it can't even live to that point, then there's nothing to talk about to begin with.
March? What do you think?
That guy just casually throws this kind of question at us? What exactly is his deal? But fine, I'll answer, I
He's
guess.
probably buying some time for the family.
If it were me, I guess I'd choose to build a
Anyway, I already decided, by the way. I probably would build a nest on the spot. I don't know why, but I feel like giving that answer. Because everyone said that build a cage for the Charmony dove, but we already know what happened actually. It might have made him weaker actually staying there, growing a cage, so... Okay, let me open the door, maybe it's the door problem. Ow. Oh, come on! Do not lag! Why? Stupid! Build a bird nest on the spot. Stick to the original plan, build a nest. The Charmony dove. Ah, it was actually the original plan. What the hell? But didn't they actually choose to build a cage for it? Nah, I'll still choose the first one. Yeah.
Interesting. Since you've made up your mind, allow me to reveal what fate this choice will bring to the fledgling. From what I've observed, there are at least 3 predators in that yard that prey on small birds. The Vossical scorpion, Asdana wolverine, and the Huntington winged snake. Even if they shy away from humans, these animals are still near apex predators in a fenced location like a yard. In such a location, only one fate awaits that little Charmony dove. A painful
Maybe Babuti on a cage.
As for the choice you made, I am deeply sorry. Now, let us advance to the second decision. This time, it's the story of a dream chaser. This story happened when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia, a position exclusive to the Oak family, charged with listening to the problems and vexations of Dreamscape residents, and providing them with the relevant guidance. It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners of the Dreamscape, joy, sorrow, arrogance, regret. The complex tapestry of human nature that formed the world. And I was fortunate to catch a glimpse of it. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway. Just like the rest of them, he came to Penacony in search of a better life. Except that, to most people, the price he paid, I suppose you could say it was everything. He told me I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even his 2 children. He said he could not afford to raise them, and that at least they could eat if they lived as slaves. He had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune, and enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them. Alas, his plan to smuggle himself was somewhat clumsy, and he was sniffed out by those pig-headed hounds. After hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I was still too naive to the ways of the world. I did not anticipate that what I thought was a kind gesture would later lead to dire consequences. I'll tell you the outcome soon. For now, I'd like you all to make a choice. Will you do as I did, and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, so that the Dream Chaser may live peacefully and realize his wishes? Or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels, until his inevitable judgment arrives? I look forward to everyone's decisions. Who knows? Perhaps they might even alter the outcome of this tragedy.
Everyone's gonna probably say that.
A dream chaser story. If I acted out of kindness, I would probably ask the Bloodhounds to stop their pursuit and lend him a hand. But what cruel repercussion would this choice result in? I think Sunday must have been deeply impressed by the limitations of the strong defending the weak through this incident.
Maybe, but still, what else he was supposed to do? Just leave him dying?
This question... Surely it has some connection to the baby bird story. And this connection is precisely the breakthrough Sunday aims to use to persuade us.
If that is the case, then definitely gonna choose the first option.
I'd probably choose to ask the Bloodhounds to cease their pursuit.
It seems illegal stowaways are really quite common on Penacony. But that guy in the story, I don't think he has any sympathy at all.
That's cruel, Marsh. What the fuck? I mean, he has some children.
Kids to chase a dream. Even if he intended to go back for them, it's still insanely irresponsible. With that thought, there's only one choice. Let the Bloodhounds send him back home. This person deserves to be punished.
I almost tempted to actually... I mean, he did all these children. He almost tempted me there, Marsh. I almost want to... Almost want to actually enforce the law. What the hell? What? I mean, we know that Sunday actually decided to actually stop. He's an asshole, but still, actually regretted. He actually gets any children, and besides, if without him, who would actually take care of them? So. Yeah, I mean, he's dead anyway, so. We tried to convince him to fare sto vissuto. Ignore some over, or... I wonder what these choices even mean. Remessi into... I still think that we should help him out. I mean, deeply regret... You know what? I'm almost tempted to do the opposite. I'm almost tempted. What would happen if you actually... That would be a bit of an ass thing, but March has a point. Like, that guy left, sold his children as slaves. So... I don't know if something like that can be forgiven. I don't know, damn it, it's not lagging again. I need to make a choice quickly before it keeps lagging. Why does it keep lagging? To be fair, a guy like that would have no sympathy, fuck it. Yeah.
It seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice could have led to a better outcome. Sadly, his fate would only be more tragic. Say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with which illegal stowaways enter dreams are unorthodox. Not flawless like the hotels. Living in the dreamscape would be a mere pipe dream, should he be apprehended. Could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye? The answer is a definitive no. They couldn't bear the resulting consequences. As to your choice, I once again offer my heartfelt apologies. Next comes the third and final decision, and the story this time is my own. This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current Dream Master, and as per his wish, we had a private conversation. What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents, and it was a letter from my sister. The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels, nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, the Dream Master began to speak.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing mere trivialities?
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue. Do you know where Robin is at this moment?
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspelina 8, correct? She's touring there right now.
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
A stray bullet? What?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination. To spread the word of the Harmony. And to save the lives of that planet. She personally made for the front lines.
The reason why I chose not to help the Dream Chaser is because of a simple thing. A simple thing that Comstock said in Bioshock Infinite. God might forgive everything, but I'm only a prophet. I'm not obligated to. Amen. Which means, because that I am a human, like, I'm sure everyone has some things that... There's a certain line, there's certain things that you will never forgive. No matter how much good that person feels. I feel like... Soldiering children is one of these things, because they are still your family, like you cannot easily forgive something like that. So that's why I actually decided to to choose to actually not help him out, to see actually what would happen, more out of curiosity than anything else.
She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supplies. Unfortunately, stray bullets show no such compassion.
Is she all right?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital. By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward for her consistent deeds of harmony, it didn't hit any vital arteries. Once you've attended to your outstanding tasks, it'd be advisable to write her back as soon as possible.
Those damned savages! I'll pack my bags right away. My gratitude for bringing this to my attention, Mr. Gopherwood. Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
How could this happen? Miss Robin.
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the Harmony's limitations and predicament. As grandiose as the strong defending the weak sounds, many times, it is nothing more than wishful thinking.
Maybe, but that doesn't mean that it can actually happen.
Likewise, I've prepared one last question, one last choice. But rest assured, this choice will not have any grave consequences, because this is merely a figment of imagination, a nightmare that has haunted me through countless nights. If you ever had the opportunity to make a choice like I did, would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask the others. I mean, just wanna not know. For the reason why I'm saying yes, it's simply because of the fact that that you cannot get in between people and their answers of life. Like, it's the same thing of I don't want to spoil that anime, and it's the same thing with Madoka Magic. Like, the reason why I disagree with the notion that Onward quote-unquote did nothing wrong is because if Omar really does love Madoka as a person, then she should also let her go. She also realized that that's her wish, that's what she wants to do. And because in order to love someone, you should respect that someone, even their wishes, even if it means actually staying away from them. So this one is actually pretty easy, but I actually wanna speak with everyone first.
Miss Robin's courage is admirable. And here I was thinking she was just another superstar celebrity.
Especially if this is your family, like your family should support each other. I mean, I get that he's concerned about her well-being, but taking Omoto is concerned about Madoka, but still, you cannot use that as justification to keep them in check, to keep them caged like the bird.
But the fact that she's also Mr. Sunday's younger sister? No, I doubt he'd wish harm on his own flesh and blood, no matter how grand the ambition.
So you would choose to stop her, Firefly? You kinda disappoint me. What about you, Imeko?
I often feel like I've dreamt of similar scenes on certain nights. Their confusion.
Wait!
I often feel like I've dreamt of similar scenes on certain nights. In the dream, I see blurry faces. I don't know who they are, but I sympathize with all of them. Fighting for survival against some unfathomable force.
This feels like Honkai Impact Food reference, lol. I don't know nothing about that game, but for what little I do know, it feels like that.
Here are lucid to me, but I also remember they chose never to give up.
Yeah,
Just like Miss Robin.
I agree with that.
If Mr. Sunday's question leaves you puzzled, you should find the answer from your own experiences.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it.
Each trailblaze, dangers and tribulations will surely follow. But would you ever back away? Would you stop March and Don Hung from reaching their next destination? I believe you have an answer of your own in your heart.
Yeah, we already have an answer for that, exactly. Like, what about you, March? March?
Can't believe that happened to Miss Robin. The strong defending the weak is a great mantra, but if I had to pay such a price, I don't know what I'd do.
Depends. It mostly depends on what your heart wants to do. If you really want to do it with all your heart, if you really want to help people with all your heart, then if you find your answer to life, that is the reason why I love Persona so much, damn it, then there's nothing you can do. You cannot stop that person, because when someone finds the answer of their life, of their lives, when someone finds the answers to their lives, they become unstoppable. Like, not even death can stop them. They're not gonna be stopped until they achieve that objective, until they achieve their dream. They become strong enough to face even death. So, if Robin really believes that the path for harmony is the right one, then more likely as a fan and not as a brother, because Sandy probably would feel different about it, I would choose to support Robin to go on her journey. This one, I'm so sure about it, yeah.
I see.
Laugh all you want about it, but that's what I truly feel.
I am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through the order, where the strong govern the weak. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow and even despair set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain, because this is not what happiness is at all.
Mm-hmm.
We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
Like, the goal itself isn't bad at all. I almost might say it is noble, but the way you wanna reach the goal.
What's your definition of living a happy life?
Ooh.
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison, a place dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest. Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind.
If you don't face the weaknesses, your weaknesses, you can never get stronger. humanity itself won't get stronger if it doesn't face its weaknesses. To only keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again, like a perpetual cycle that never gets broken. So I'm sorry, Sunday, but
Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract. So allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some worlds. During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls. And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span of a lifetime. From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face of the new world. Idyllic, eternal, peaceful days.
that's why you are called Sunday, huh? Ironic. Also, that would mean that people never work. Society like that can function, you know that.
And thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations. There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit, living a life of dignity. This is what it is to live in bliss. Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
It sounds like a flawless theory.
Except do one thing, humanity won't get better.
But what is the price to attain all this?
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until the end of the cosmos.
That's a price I'm not gonna willing to take. Not anymore. I already did that one once.
Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is only logical that we defeat it.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts.
And also the guilty from it exists.
Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as
Not
to
that
why
too well.
we sleep, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams. But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human
Sorry.
nature, and from there, show compassion and protection.
Clap your hands, everybody. For Philadelphia, 76ers. Stomp your feet. Puta, här är start. Philadelphia. Stand up and cheer. Number one. Oh crap. Ah, my room is a mess. Oh. No! Please not. Okay, no, it's not gone. He's not gone. Alright. And also again. Bye.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism. Yet you express compassion for all. Even when your heart pities them. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright.
True. You tell him, girl.
The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide.
True. Fire, fire, fire! Go get him!
Perhaps
Best girl.
you also view me as weak. Because I don't think so.
She's gonna kick your ass.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer. We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
Our choice is that not long ago.
What is
Misha?
this place?
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
I don't know, but I feel a sense of deja vu. What is this place?
It's the realm within a dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by a nameless, but weirdly, when we entered it, it was completely empty. Dr. Edward from the Dreamscape sales store told me that dreams are formed from memories, and a dream bubble can't take shape if its core is empty. So I thought you might be able to help us in unraveling this mystery, Misha. As a hotel doorman, you know Penacony best among us.
Among Us.
I don't know much about dream bubbles, but if you want to figure out what this mansion is, I'll do my best.
I'm counting on you then.
Himiko, I still don't get it. Why were you so sure that Misha had a connection with this dream bubble?
I wasn't sure. It was just a hunch. But since Misha feels familiar with this place, my hunch might be correct.
This place looks a bit familiar.
Exactly. This is where you and Firefly encountered death, which we now know as dormancy. Considering its connection to Dreamflux Reef, it's not surprising it appeared here. The question now is, who brought you here? Based on the clues we have so far, it's unlikely to be that masked fool.
Really?
So identifying them is crucial.
But I thought that it was Spalco that actually made that. Maybe she was working for Sunday.
Closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble.
All right, but there are doors all over the place. Which one should we choose? Do you have any idea, Misha?
I guess maybe this way?
Come on, let's.
I'm not entirely sure, but let's give it a try.
Yeah.
Wait, you managed to choose the right door?
Weird. This place is quite different from the hotel. But
I feel like I've been here before, and even lived here for a while.
He's definitely a girl watching him.
If I remember correctly, there should be a fireplace down that hallway. Clocky and I used to sit by the fire, listening to the crackling of firewood. And the room on the other side was the toy room. I loved spreading out all the toys from the box on the floor and making up stories for each of them. Hold on. This doesn't make sense. Didn't I grow up in Dreamflux Reef? So, what is this place?
This could be a case of amnesia. Don't worry, Misha. It's common for everyone to forget certain aspects of the past. Those memories haven't vanished. They're just lying in the depths of your mind. We can surely get them back. Since this place seems familiar to you, why don't we explore a few more rooms and see if you can recall anything more?
Yeah, then let's check out the rooms I just mentioned.
Mikhail, that's the name. Now we all know him as the Watchmaker. So, who is he talking to? Do you know anything about it, Misha?
I'm sorry, I don't know much about the Watchmaker. But, Mikhail...
Anything special about that name?
Mikhail is Grandpa's name.
Grandpa? Do you mean
Wow.
you're the Watchmaker's grandson?
What an unexpected plot twist.
But we haven't heard anything about the Watchmaker having descendants. And the name Mikhail is not rare. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence.
How much it could be since he knew about this place.
More about your grandpa, Mikhail?
Yeah, sure. He was a seafarer who fearlessly ventured into mysterious seas and storms. He was always
Okay, that's definitely him.
Lots of friends who accompanied him on his travels.
That's definitely a watchmaker, since he was also a trailblazer.
I could call him Grandpa because that would make him sound old. He believed he was still young. The name Mikhail was given to him by his parents, Mihaly and Elise, both renowned seafarers. Every time he came back, he'd share his logbook with me and tell me about his adventures at sea. I want to become a great adventurer, just like him.
It appears that the seafarer has nothing to do with the Watchmaker. So, perhaps it's just a coincidence? So, where is your grandpa now?
He went off on a new journey, and it's been quite a while since I last saw him.
Come on, guys, how much of a coincidence can be?
So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
Really, guys? Come on.
Something very important.
Tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, tick tock.
I heard some noises from the room. Origami Bird? That's a friend of mine.
You and Origami Bird are friends?
Yeah. It's a member of the Compass crew, just like Clocky and Miss Mirror. And there's more than just one Origami Bird. They are a big family with lots of brothers and sisters who look the same.
Family!
They follow Miss Mirror's orders and handle all sorts of jobs on the ship. They're the best sailors.
Sailors? Can Origami Birds be sailors?
Could you tell us more about the Compass, Misha?
The Compass is a ship bound for the New World. Clocky and his partners travel through layers of fog to the depths of the sea. Whenever there is danger.
Come on, not that we were in clue here to listen to Misha talking.
That's a great story. But in the...
Huh? Oh. That does seem to be the case. Weird. I clearly remember... Clocky arrived in the New World in the end.
Perhaps Clocky has a hidden past.
Okay, everyone does.
I think I hear the sound of water.
Waha.
You once mentioned there's a magnificent fountain up ahead.
Yep. Let's go to the...
Look, there it is.
The water resembles a precious jewel embedded in the dreams of all seafarers.
Oh my god.
Every time I gaze at the shimmering lights beneath the waves, it feels as though I'm back in this place, standing by your side.
Have you recalled anything, Misha?
Yeah, I saw these sentences in Grandpa's logbook. He used to say that despite the perils of the sea, whenever he stood on the deck in the afternoon, overlooking the sparkling waves, he would think of this fountain in front of his house. He often said that those moments felt like returning to his family's side, and the difficulties at sea didn't seem quite as challenging.
You know, I quite understand such sentiments.
Non sai, io sto getting grey hair.
Hey, don't tease. I was just being a bit sentimental.
Lol.
Perhaps every adventurer far from home carries a fountain within their soul. Even though the other side of the sea remains shrouded in the unknown, the fountain in front of his house serves as a compass, leading him back to his cherished ones.
Yeah. While Grandpa was at home, we would stand by the fountain and place the compass, a toy boat that I made, into the pool. Back then, I would ask him when I could go on adventures like him, and he would always laugh and say I was still too young.
It seems this Mikhail is truly a seafarer and has nothing to do with the watchmaker.
Yeah. Based on Misha's recollections, the scenes in the dream bubble appear to be his childhood memories.
But this raises more questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an oceanic planet and led an ordinary life, with no connection to Penacony at all. Could this be some sort of metaphor? Perhaps
Maybe.
the sea refers to the memory zone.
I'm sorry. I don't know, but my memories keep pouring out uncontrollably, like water flowing from a fountain. Perhaps I'll remember more things if we go further.
Oh, come on, that's not the time to lag.
I wish to share your burden.
Ah, goddammit, I definitely not stream Honkai Star Rail
To
again.
the opposite side, right?
No, we should turn left here.
If the game doesn't lag, maybe. Okay, thank you. We're here.
Something feels different about this place.
What about it?
Up ahead is Grandpa's study. It was in that room that
Oh, reflections!
I saw him.
Ray tracing, guys! Look! Ray tracing! What the fuck? Lol. Clocky?
The atmosphere in this room feels totally different.
Misha! You finally come!
Clocky, you're here! Huh. Yeah. This is the room where we first met each other.
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he placed a logbook on the bookshelf in his room. They contain records of his expeditions to every corner of the world. He described our world as a fountain. At some point, the sea started to gradually swallow up the land where people lived to ensure that everyone had land to settle on. He had to continue exploring the sea in search for the source of the rising seawater. On that day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. However, I could sense the gravity in his expression. It was the same look I had seen on my father's face before his final voyage. I asked him if I could go with him, but he said that my adventure lay elsewhere and told me to stay home and patiently await a certain sound at the door.
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. An ocean of stars. He spoke of a train that transports children with a desire to venture far away, traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping. He said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along. He said the journey I had always dreamed of would start there.
A train? Could it be?
It's the Astral Express.
See, told ya.
I remember now. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this world to resolve a disaster caused by a star.
That was so obvious. Come on, guys.
He gave his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure, appearing in every one of his adventure tales. He explained that difficult times were ahead, but assured me that the watch would guide me. He said, as long as I kept moving forward, I'd eventually reach my desired destination. And then, it was as if I heard
What?
the distant sound of a train whistle, echoing throughout the room.
Exactly, Misha! And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Yeah. I think I can still find the way we took back then.
Alright.
This is the dream jigsaw, right? So we're supposed to find the exit. But where can we find the last piece?
Do you remember? You said you obtained a mysterious shard when you stumbled into this place.
Check the inventory.
Hey, the shape seems to match. So this shard is also connected to Misha?
Looks like we're just one step from revealing the truth. Let's get to the other side and investigate.
Alright, if it doesn't lag. Ta-da! Let me get there. I like also that it looks like the warp still Elizabeth opens.
This is it. This is my room of clocks. While I spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his voyage, Walter gave me this workshop, and it became my secret base. Here, I learned how to repair clockwork and gears out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass, embarking on adventures with my companions, Clocky and Miss Mirror, in search of the new world. I was born and raised here.
So, this building in the dream bubble is your childhood home?
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise, this dream bubble itself is my home.
Looks like you've remembered everything now.
Wait. Why does it feel like everyone else knows something I don't?
Too bad I don't know either.
Marge, do you remember when he mentioned a clocky that only he could see?
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. His experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this clock.
Ah, because the watch, the cookie is supposed to represent a watchmaker, Mikhail. Ah.
for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky.
I see. Yeah, another thing about another class too.
A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message left by someone for the nameless.
Most likely Mikhail.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblaze yet.
Come on, March, he's his grandson. Of course, Misha's gonna be able to see him, considering that Clocky was a creation, a representation of Mikhail.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now, take a moment to
You dumb ass.
Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
Wait. No way!
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like a memory zone needs.
Really?
I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
So you were what Mikhail actually left for us?
Not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away.
What?
And the whistle you heard was the sound of the express arriving at Penacony?
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this. It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details. How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha, or...?
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, please allow me to reintroduce myself.
Which you are?
I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system. Adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure. A name that carried their hopes. Mikhail Char Legwork. Or simply, Misha. If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The Watchmaker.
So you bastardly incarnated yourself into...
So, you're the Watchmaker himself?
Huh?
Unfortunately, that legendary figure is no more.
I mean, we are in a dream, so
I'm only a reflection of his life.
So basically, Mikhail left a part of his consciousness in the dream bubble, somehow it merged with his memories, became his whole new identity, which he ended up forgetting about. Then lived as a servant for the dreamscape, was able to leave the dreamscape for some reason, and don't question
The
it.
child who has been with you. He's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. A friend of Clocky. A young apprentice. And a future mechanic on the Express. And this also marks the beginning of his journey, devoted to the Trailblaze.
At the end of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished, in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the nameless of future generations. However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this caused.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he?
LOL.
I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in his dream from the very beginning. The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every nameless has to go through. But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is.
Ship you song, come on.
My hound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth.
Freaking bots, come on, I'm not interested.
If I may apologize, the Stellaron part is real. As for my wealth, however,
Ooh,
nothing more than a baseless.
I wanna know what we get.
I left my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of Trailblaze. I traveled to various planets until finally reaching Asdana, where my friends and I built the original Penacony and fought for its future ever since. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome the obstacles in my path. But ultimately, my journey reached its end, and I left behind no possessions worth entrusting. So, if you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine's furnace. Now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you, for the path of Trailblaze is never paved by others. All I have for you is a story and 2 gifts.
Please tell me
I
that.
want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and has been blessed with the presence of so many
And the other
great
one?
people up to this day.
And the other one?
And my hat too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head
Eccolo.
and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end. Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man. I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Everyone, let's make a decision. Although I don't think anyone will have any objections.
Nah. I'll choose the Trailblaze.
Of course. We've come this far. Surely there's no other option than moving forward.
In that case, it's unanimous. Then let's proceed together to the end of this stream and tell Mikhail our decision.
Let's go.